Hi, good morning. I would like to introduce you one new machine, like it's Corpo 10. Corpo 10 is a unit of electrostimulation EMS, full dedicated to have a perfect body. This unit has been created after 7 years of experience with electrostimulation and 20 years of the fitness industry. Then will be and is already a huge revolution inside the fitness industry, physiotherapists and aesthetic, because we have created a machine perfect to use in aesthetic centers, working in the bed with isometrical movements, perfect to work in the fitness studios, working with the elliptical machine, with the treadmill, in the weight areas, or well in a classes group, because the machine could go from 1 person to 8 people to work together, and in rehabilitation for injuries or problems you have with your body, with locomotive problems, or well too with metabolic problems, diabetes, hypertension, back pains, obesity, anti-aging, all the problems derivated from sedentarism, people that consume less calories than taking his body, and then this created in the body huge problems overall with overweight. Corpo 10 is a unit that is composed of a central unit like this, as you would see here, independence, because have battery for 4 hours working in this case, with this unit, with touchscreen unit, and could arrive from 1 to 8 people with wireless system. The most important thing is doesn't work with Wi-Fi, doesn't work with Bluetooth, because Wi-Fi and Bluetooth create a lot of problems overall in the fitness area where there are a lot of Bluetooth machines. All the treadmills work with Bluetooth, and inside there are a lot of Wi-Fi's. Then the machine is confused with a lot of signals. We work exclusively with radio frequency to avoid any kind of problems with the connections. Then the idea in the fitness area, in the fitness studio, is that people arrive, put the suite, and could go to the treadmill or well in the elliptical or where he likes, and make 20 minutes. 20 minutes is equal 3 hours of fitness. Then in short time we have huge results. That is the importance of this product. Without any kind of some effort, you could achieve big results. And in reality, the people that left the gyms is because they don't achieve his objectives easily. With this product, mixed with the fitness studio, it's easy to achieve big results. If we could see the machine, it's touch screen with several languages. In this case, it's Portuguese, English, and Spanish. And only touching the flag, we could see all the treatments. In this case, we could see in English treatments, and we had fitness, cardio, relax, cellulitis, slimming, metabolic program, and core program, and expert mode. We have here fitness. In this case, fitness is to create muscles. If we touch here, we could see from 1 person to 8 person. We have the time that remain in the machine, and doesn't mean that it's possible to control exactly how many sessions we had made with the machine. Nobody could make a session, and the owner don't know exactly how many sessions we have done with the machine. From 1 person to 8 people, and then in this case we could touch 6, for instance, and we start. We have the ramp, which is the entrance of the signal in the body through the suite. We will see after. And the master, with the master we increase all the muscles groups easily. And we have the working time and the pause. This means that we are working, for instance, in fitness, 4 seconds of working time and 2 seconds of pause. And then if we make a movement, for instance, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, pause time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, pause time. or well for biceps, triceps, pectoral, back, as you like, all the movements. Or well, in the treadmill, we could work 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's possible to make until 10, and here is the same, until 10. Or well, 0 could be 2. We could move all the area muscles, and we are acting in 300 muscles. We have the 1 unit free to be used, or well, in these muscles or in muscles that with the suite we don't arrive. The session is for 20 minutes, and then when the people arrive, put the suite, and we put the suite in the fitness studio, or well, with a personal trainer, one-to-one, or in group class, until 8 people, or well in the bed, and we make isometrical movement when the charge arrives to your body, and you left when the wave don't arrive to your body. We have this unit. This unit is connected and have lights. This is optional, but with this unit we could change colors. We could make all kind of colors for chromatherapy. But this is an optional unit. We have the kind of bags for personal trainers to go at home. For instance, here, and then we arrive with the luggage and all the unit inside with the suites, and we could make the treatment in homes or in companies where you like for the personal trainer. Or well, it's possible with a small luggage like this for go to motorcycle or as you like, no? It's very easy in this case, no? Okay. How works this unit? This unit works together with one computer like this, and this computer goes here with the suite and is connected to the suite. And then we have 30 hours durability with the batteries, and the batteries go separately from the computer. And as work with radio frequency, constantly are in connection. And then we change from here the signal that arrived to the suite from here. Okay? In this case, the distance too is very important, because we could arrive in line until 750 meters. Doesn't mean that we could work practically until 1 kilometer with the unit controlled from here. If we go far, 3 kilometers or 100 kilometers, work the same, but we couldn't control from this unit. Okay. Each machine have to reserve battery, because sometimes we don't remember to charge this unit, and then we have for each unit another unit for replacement. But we could recharge very easily in 1 hour. You recharge all the batteries here or here, as you like. We could see now the suites. We have several kinds of suites. This is the most important. This suite is composed of a special material to avoid weight. Then the weight is the middle of another switch in the market. We have put electrodes separate from the switch, because when the switch is wasted after 2 years, we could change only the external part, but we could use the same electrodes than before and the cables. In this case, the cost of maintenance is really very, very, very low, and that's very important too. Two, when we put the switch to the customer, and the customer pull up from the cables automatically goes out from the electrodes, avoiding to broke the electrodes. In another switch of the market, continuously there are problems with the cables. In this case, you never have problems with the cables. And you could change according with the position of the muscle. That is very important too. Another very important thing is to avoid that the seat breaks. We have here a special place to avoid the breaks of the seat. Two, we could change easily the thrusters from the body, from the up body, because only with this unit, and you don't need to change the cables, you could change thrusters from the jacket very easily. Another very important thing is you could put along the suite because the thruster is open, and then when you put the suite, you close very easily the legs from the thruster. That's another very important thing. Another important thing is you could put the arms together with the suite, then the customer go faster to put the suite than with another switch in the market. Overall, when we work with groups and there are 4, 5, 6 or 8 people, you need in 5 minutes start the session, and in 5 minutes all the people left the suite. If not, you couldn't make 2 sessions per hour. And that is very important because in the peak hours, in the beginning of the morning, in the middle of the day, in the afternoon late, you need to make classes group. And then it's very important that the customer could put along the switches and left the switch very easily for the second session. Another important thing is this is a material that avoid humidity and then don't smell the suite. The suite is very clean. That is another important thing for the second customers, because if it's feel not nice, the people don't like to put the suite. Where we put the water in the suites, we put the water only in the underwear. That is a special material with cotton and elasticity. Okay, to avoid that the suite after 3 or 4 or 5 sessions doesn't work. In this case, works always. And then we put the water here with the special bottle with the customer, and we put the water where the muscle, in the area in the muscle is used with the machine. We don't put water in the suite, we put the water only in the underwear. That is another very important thing to avoid smell problems and durability of the suites. We are the only company in the world that use 2 suites. The suite individual, but another kind of suite that have all the electrodes inside, which is this, for customer that like buy his own suite, with electrodes, cables inside, and could go directly to the skin. You don't need to put underwear. In this case, the customer that use habitually electrostimulation could have his own suite with low price. That is another very important thing, because 10–15% of the customer buy his own suite. We could see here that we could use electrostimulation for well in aesthetic center in the bed very easily, because the machine have programs like this metabolic and core that change along the frequencies, and then you don't need the assistance of the aesthetic person or the personal trainer. Works alone and change automatically frequencies. You only need put the intensity, and the intensity in the middle of the session you arrive and change the intensity. Only you need to dedicate for the customer maybe 3–4 minutes for these 20 minutes. As you could see, you could work with classes group for 8 people, until 8 people, or well, you could work with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as you like. That is very important. Another very important thing, we give the support for marketing, which is the strategy to achieve customers. Normally, we put communication around the gym or in the same gym in the entrance or in the aesthetic center or where you like, in order to take new customers. And we put in the area posters in the area where you have the machine to achieve new customers, and we left to one special bonus for first session for free. And then arrive the people, make the first session, and normally from each 3 customers, 1 or 2 buy 1 packet of sessions. 5 sessions, 10 sessions, 20 sessions, 6 months, 3 months, depending on the objectives that each person have. How many sessions is necessary to make to stay very well and shape? Normally from 1 to 3 per week. If your objective is to achieve 10 kilos less in 3 months, you need to gain minimum 3 times per week. If your objective is to stay well, but you make paddle or tennis or another kind of sport, maybe with 1 per week is enough. But normally the average is 2 times per week, 20 minutes is the best solution, and make normally all the life. If you make always, you become younger. You become younger, why? Because you produce 6 times more growth hormone. And then for all people, it's a nice product because you produce 6 times more growth hormone than normally. And you know the growth hormone, to be younger is very important. It's like the person that works with a lot of weights and periodic muscles is become younger. We have to the school of training. We make education, and then why education? Because you need to know how it works with the machine. It's not difficult, but it's important to know exactly how it works. Each person, when I start, sign a small contract and say what are the contraindications, and if it's inside these contraindications, we avoid that they work with EMS. But only there are some kind of people that is better than they don't use EMS. And 2, it's important to know which is the objective of the customer. And then if the customer is because have diabetes or hypertension, back pain or weight loss, depending which is the objective, you put what kind of program or what kind of frequency. That's important to know. Or well, which is the intensity that you could put in this person, because we need to work at 80% of the capacity of this person with the logic training for him. Another very important thing is the price. We have created a unit with a very low price. And then, because until now, all the machines in general are selling at high price. And in this case, for all this unit, for 1 person, with 3 suites, with 5 underwears, with the training, with the marketing materials, with the technical service, with all the help we have created for you, only for 145 euros per month, you have the unit for you, with a special finance system through the bank normally. Then the prices are very important. You could become, if you are interested to, or distributor for your area, and you could have the unit, and you could be the distributor for the area in which you are working, in an area for 5 million people. And then it's not difficult to place 1 until 4 or 5 units per month and win another nice quantity selling the machinery. Today there are in the world maybe 20,000 units, but the capacity is thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands units. Only in Europe, probably the capacity is 200,000 units, and today there are maybe 5,000. Then we are sure that in the future this product will be like a treadmill or like an elliptical, and will be in all the clubs, in all the aesthetic centers, all the physiotherapists, all the clinics, hospitals, chiropractics will have his own machine. Geriatrics, a lot of places, because really this product is miracles. You need to try and see the reality. 2, we have the franchising. If somebody is interested to invest and have his own business, we have to the model for to make your own franchising, or well, your chain or small places. If you like to see the website is corpo10, corpo10.com, and Our phone number is +34 673 366528. My name is Ander Vilar, and I am at your disposition to give maximum information you need to know about the product. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.